嗨，大家欢迎回到我的频道。今天的这支影片呢是迟到了有一点点久的影片。那如果你是第一次来我频道的朋友们，我有一只喜乐蒂牧羊犬 Summer， 它最近刚满2岁。那其实我们当初去接它这个过程，我都有 vlog 下来，所以就想说在今天把它剪出来。那在影片的开始之前呢，想先跟大家分享一下，就是为什么要养狗，跟我在加拿大是怎么找到我的这只狗狗的。那其实从小到大我都很想要养狗。那后来最后做决定的时候是，当时我刚拿到了加拿大的 PR， 然后我也刚好满30岁。那因为我是一个人从台湾搬过来这边，所以其实多多少少有的时候还是会觉得有点孤单。所以对我来说呢，我觉得养狗就是一个，它是在我这边唯一的一个亲人的一个概念，然后陪我继续在这边的生活。那当时呢，我是很确定我要养的就是喜乐蒂的狗狗，所以我当时就是上 CKC 一个叫做 Canadian Kennel Club 的一个网站，它是一个专门认证纯种狗的协会。那在它的这个网站上面呢，你就是可以就是搜寻你想要的那个品种，然后它就会列出在加拿大所有这个品种的，就是有他们认证的这个品种的 breeder。然后我当时就是一个一个上去他们的官方网站去查，就是说，哎，这个 breeder 的环境怎么样啊？他们的狗狗长什么样子啊？然后有没有健康的基因认证啊？等等的。然后一直到后来找到了我现在的这个 breeder。那其实到现在2年了嘛，我其实一直都对这个 breeder 非常的满意，主要是因为它其实不是一次性的交易，它把我们这些有跟他养狗狗的人，就是建到了一个群组里面。那其实我到现在都还是可以看到说 Summer 的兄弟姐妹长大的这个过程呀，跟他们现在长得什么样子等等，所以我就觉得它是一个 community 的概念。那它唯一的一个坏处就是因为 OK， 我这边呢先来跟大家讲解一下加拿大的地理位置好了，就是我们在多伦多，那我们当时找到这个 breeder 呢是在 New Brunswick， 等于说是跨了3个省的位置。那其实单程光开过去就要将近20个小时，所以我们就把它break down 成一个 road trip 的概念，然后中间停了很多不同的城市，顺便做观光。对，所以呢，今天的影片呢，就是一个我们从多伦多开车一路去 New Brunswick 去接我们狗狗的过程。那我们就开始今天的影片吧。
For you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody okay?
Big one. Look like Swift.
Oh, I see a house.
Yeah.
This is 100% horror movie music. This is quite a scary house.
I know.
Yeah,
I will
then
just
leave the
pull
light
it.
on first, and then we'll go.
Yeah,
open
yeah,
the
yeah.
thing.
I'll just pull it like this.
Okay, good.
Oh, the view is quite nice down there.
The
Right?
chair is moving because of the wind. Jamie. Yeah, cheers. How was it?
You don't mind.
Hey, you're
Thanks.
This is my daughter's border collie. We're just babysitting.
Hi! No! That's a dog mom! That's a dog mom! Hey, hi, Matthew. Hey.
We're gonna take her out. I'm gonna show you how to pet her now, and I'm gonna show you how to clip her nails. Pepper. All right, let's go up to the garage, guys, and we will figure out how to do your grooming. It's your last baby, darling. Your last baby. She's still asleep, I think. Put down for me. So that's just a half job. If I was gonna take him to a dog show, it would have to be a much better job.
Gotcha.
So the back feet are really long, so it's a two-stage process for the bottom of their feet.
Good. Okay.
There we go. Should you see how done before she's done? Oh, you're done. Okay. That's my daughter, the tiny one. And this one's pregnant.
That's Tristan, right? Is it Tristan?
Tristan, yep.
Yeah.
And
it's, yeah.
no jumping. No jumping.
Oh, training them. Okay.
She,
Yeah.
when she went home, she wasn't impressed with their house because their house is, her husband's very it's very chaotic and there's a lot of things lot of things going on.
Yeah, because Tim and Chen just signed this live away.
You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Ah, big girl. You're a good girl.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within.
Summer, this is your first hike. Yeah, first hike.
Multiple rocks.
The video. I think she's very sleepy. Go, 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 let's go.
Building castles out of sand, reaching for the dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover.
Are you crying for pee-pee? Are you crying for pee-pee?
Crying for pee-pee.
Let's see.
边比较
这边应该可以吧，就不要太多草的地方，一点点。You want pee pee？怎么扁掉了？You want pee pee？ Yes。Yes。哦。哦，你好饿哦，感觉很饿的样子。哇，Good girl，Good girl。哎呀哎呀哎呀！
I don't know, man.
Yay! Cheers!
Cheers,
Thank you,
guys.
everyone! Yay!
Yeah, to the dog.
To the dog that is asleep.
To Summer. All right,
Summer
guys.
is asleep over
Please.
there.
I'll get it.
Maybe it's your first trip to Quebec City.
Quebec.
Quebec!
Woman that I love. It's too bad she'll never know. Yeah, I can't tell her how I feel, because she has someone who makes her happy. I'm a ghost in this world.
Very scared potato.
At least I try to be.
hairstyle. Let me fix it for you. Let me fix it. Ayo.
Excuse me.
Ayo.
Sorry, it was me.
Hey, no. Give it to me. No. Let go. Let go. Let go. Good.
Well, it's from countryside.
She got the first one. Let's go.
Sit. Hop. Yes. Hi, prepared.
You recognize Regina.
Summer. Little baby Jimmy. So cute. You? Wait. Wait.
Wait, Summer.
哎呦，
I bought clothes, new clothes for. 要打喷嚏啊！
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free. Oh, my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part. Wanted to give it cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear. And now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you glue all the pieces back together.
Everybody.
Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. I feel so free. Oh, my sweet baby.
Touch.
Hi, Summer. Okay.
myself, and I'm thinking out loud. We won't need nothing else for the rest of our time, and I know it so well.
It's your birthday.
I'll always be by your side.
Okay.
Cause you glue all the pieces back together.
Yes.
Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better.